Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Mitchell. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Back to Fox. Right side, Wembanyama. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Second team foul.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Timeout Spurs.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Here's Garland. Pass to Strus. And here's Allen, defended by Biyombo. From the right block, and Allen finishes inside.
With a tremendous motor, Allen is hard to stop.
Fox, that's good.
Fox.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Down low. Stolen by Strus. Garland feeling it out a bit. Rebound by San Antonio. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space, but he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams that miss out on those big guys.
And please give a round of applause for your Cavs powerhouse,
free throw's good for Fox.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
San Antonio ball.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Garland, no good.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
De'Aaron Fox.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Wembanyama. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Harrison Barnes.
Wembanyama's got 6.
So far, they're owning both ends of the
From range.
What a shot!
You can't guard that. That is unguardable.
Here's Fox. He takes it in.
Fox.
Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And Fox is so slick with the handles. I love watching him show off like this.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds.
San Antonio
They say it
ball.
was last touched by Mitchell.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. DeAndre Hunter. Ty Jerome.
Spurs lead by 9. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Tries to save it. Pass to Allen. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
For your Cavaliers. Isaac Okoro. Javante Green.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The half-court heave is off target. On offense, here is San Antonio. Pass to Bassi. Fox for 3. They get it back. Right wing. And good. As it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Wembanyama.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Here's Jerome. After the basket by San Antonio. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. A big group substitution here for Cleveland.
Jarrett Allen.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Mitchell.
Darius Garland.
Allen, left side. Stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes, it's good.
Barnes.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Donovan.
And it's good for 2.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fox, that's
Fox.
good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
His first. Third team foul.
And here's Mitchell. Barnes knocks it away. And he recovers it. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater.
Send the goons at him.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game.
Quit.
It's the Spurs. They lead by 18.
Quit, loser.
Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that. Thank you. To the inside. Outside Hunter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk of the guys on the other side. And it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
So he gets them both. Here's Garland. 5 points in the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Just tenacious play there by Garland against the defense, making sure he can still get his shot off.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
This man can move in transition. Like, look at Mitchell's eyes. They just light up when he's on the break.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Another shot. It's rebounded by Biyombo. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the middle. Here's Bassey. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Grant, the Cavs making playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Pass to Bassey. Back to Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Mitchell with room to shoot. That's in. He's shooting 3 for 10 from the floor now.
Everyone knows Mitchell wants to take it to that basket, so the pull-up is so effective.
The putback.
Quick.
I did feel that somehow or other had to be stopped. Not only for the Jews, but for everybody in the world. We knew the war in Europe was going to affect us up until after Czechoslovakia had been taken over by Germany. We knew that the war was coming our direction one way or the other. At the beginning of the Blitzkrieg, the Lightning War, ripping deep into a nation not equipped to meet it. On September 1st, 1939, Hitler's forces stormed across the border of Poland. In response to the attack, Britain and France declared war on Germany. The Second World War had begun. Denmark and Norway fell. Holland had surrendered. Belgium was crushed. The French defenses had collapsed. And in June of 1940, Paris fell. Adolf Hitler was the master of Western Europe. Then he set his sights on Britain. For more than a year, she would stand alone against relentless attack from the air. Hello, America. This is Edward Wells speaking from London. They came over shortly after blackout and opened the attack with American.
On the road, underthrow win against a Western Conference rival. The Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge.
Meanwhile, on the far side of the world, the military men who ruled Japan in the name of the emperor believed their people superior too. Their small, crowded island nation had moved from medieval feudalism to the modern era in less than a century. And they dreamed of Japan's becoming a mighty, self-sufficient power. With extraordinary brutality, they had set out to seize the resources of China. And they coveted the French and Dutch and British colonies in Southeast Asia as well. From Shanghai to Nanking, Japan still threatens destruction from the skies upon the shore of Chinese cities. Here is the result. Innocent victims of the savagery that masquerades as modern...
My bad, I had to get this fish situated. But I'm gonna whoop you though anyway, you know what I mean? I'm live streaming my game too on my YouTube channel. Same name as my gamer tag, Alan Mitchell's Art.
Our sideline. Enzo Curry will bring it up for Golden State. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul.
Really no
idea of why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but, you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Let's hear it for the Spurs High Squad Dance Team.
Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. That one drops for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And stolen by Wembanyama. And Fox with the clear path to the basket.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
Down low. Curry uses the glass to finish the lane.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, Wembanyama. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And
He had no choice.
that is his first foul of the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure two there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And for such a young player, Brandon Bogensky has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Here's Wembanyama. Off target at the rim. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. Discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And so here is Golden State following the bucket by the Spurs. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Warriors shoot their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. Gigi, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
decide to take their first time out here. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.